The member states of the World Health Organization have signed a new legally binding treaty designed to tackle pandemics similar to COVID-19 in the future. It is only the second legally binding agreement in the WHO's 75-year history, the first being the 2003 Tobacco Control Convention. The need for the treaty was felt in the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic had exposed the shortcomings of the health systems globally. As the cases had surged, there was acute shortage of vaccines, masks, and medical equipment. Various nations, instead of helping each other, had resorted to hoarding of vaccines. A study published in the journal Nature had shown that more than 1 million lives could have been saved if the vaccines had been shared more equitably with lower-income countries. The COVID-19 pandemic had caused major loss of human life and led to disruption of societies and economies. To mitigate such impacts during future pandemics, the WHO member states have signed the Pandemic Treaty after 3.5 years of negotiations. The treaty gives the pharmaceutical companies access to scientific data such as pathogen samples and genomic sequences. In return, the pharma companies have to support more equitable sharing of drugs, vaccines, and diagnostics during a pandemic. The participating manufacturers will have to allocate 10% of their production of vaccines, therapeutics, and diagnostics to the WHO. The member states have to promote the exchange of technology to help manufacturers in developing nations make their own drugs and vaccines. In addition, the participating countries have to develop national policies regarding funding related to research for drug and vaccine development. They must guarantee the timely and equitable access to resulting drugs or diagnostics during pandemics. However, the impact of the agreement may be limited. The WHO does not have the authority to direct, order or prescribe the national and domestic laws to any member state. The WHO also does not have the power to mandate or impose any requirements such as travel bans, vaccine mandates, or imposing lockdowns. This means that in the eventuality of a pandemic in future, the countries may simply refuse to abide by the conditions set forth by the agreement. There are concerns that the condition of equitable sharing of vaccines might deter the pharmaceutical companies from investing in new drug development. The member parties have yet to work out the implementation aspect of the equitable benefit sharing of new vaccines. Moreover, the United States is not a party to the treaty. A lot of new drugs and vaccines are developed by the American pharmaceutical companies. The absence of the U.S. will weaken the agreement. Despite these concerns, it is hoped that the treaty will help plug the gaps in our health systems that had worsened the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. For more such videos, please subscribe to the Knowledge and Learning channel.